All right, I've got a bit of a double bill for you today. We're going to talk about The Garden by Travis Lawrence, and I'll also give you a glimpse of the Southwestern Bellows, Volume 1 by Mark Rogers towards the end of the review. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about The Garden, which is the main focus of this review. Travis Lawrence reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to receive a copy of his beautiful The Garden. And I said, are you kidding? Yes, that would be absolutely wonderful. And I think that a lot of viewers of the Foolish Fish channel would be very interested in taking a closer look at this book. Yes, so published by Spire and Scribe. These two books are both published by Spire and Scribe. And you may recognize Travis Lawrence from his beautiful long format tarot deck called Pillars, I believe, which I've featured a couple of times, I guess, in my news videos. So it's part art book, part mystical tract. So Travis works a lot with vinyl cuts, and that's his art style, and it's just wonderful. It's just a very, very vibrant kind of tattoo style artwork, and there are, yes, a lot of individual original pieces of art in here, and some of these pieces of art have featured in his tarot decks. But I found the text particularly interesting. It's very interesting for me as someone who has studied the esoteric side of Christianity quite closely, and have been interested in Gnosticism, and have I'd say my the text that is closest to my heart is the Gospel of Thomas, and I've recognized a few passages from there, if you are interested in esotericism or in magic or in just mysticism in any way, I think that you're going to recognize plenty of what's going on here. I think that if you're not interested in those things, this could be a little confusing, possibly, but certainly very poetic and intriguing, and could be a really nice first point of contact with some of these ways of thinking and some of these representations of reality. Very, very cool stuff. So I think that this is going to appeal to anyone who's got a similar perspective of the universe as I have, and who is interested in esoteric forms of Western spirituality. Judeo-Christian forms in particular, maybe I'm going to say esoteric and Gnostic forms of Western spirituality. It's just so beautiful. The construction of the book is wonderful. You can see the edges are sprayed black. Right, the book it's just a piece of art in itself. It comes with this very lovely bookmark, also by Travis. Really, really lovely, really beautiful stuff. So that's The Garden by Travis Lawrence. And then along with that, Travis sent me a copy of the Southwestern Bellows, which is also by Spire and Scribe, and you can find all of this at spireandscribe.com. I'll leave links down in the description. And this is the bookmark that comes with that one, right? With the Southwestern Bellows. And the Southwestern Bellows is a series of short stories, mostly involving witches and aliens, and they're all illustrated in this very lowbrow style, which I really appreciate, which I really like, actually. This kind of I don't know. It's like a quite primitive, but also quite symbolic. Quite. I just find this completely lovely. Appreciating the little details here, right? The stories apparently are all inspired and a little dreamlike, and the author helped himself using the tarot to know what should happen next in the story, right? And then illustrated the stories himself with these really kind of pretty psychedelic illustrations. Just really, really lovely stuff. Again, Smith sewn. The edges aren't sprayed on this particular one, but the quality of the binding is very high. The quality of the paper is very high. It's just a really exciting, nice, artistic experience, and very, very, very trippy, as you can see, right? Really appreciating these interstitial little asides where you get to see the design process of these images, right, at the end of each story, and before going into a new story. So that's the Southwestern Bellows. There we go. Yeah, you'll know if this is a style that speaks to you and that you appreciate or not. So there we go. So that's the Southwestern Bellows. There is one last thing that I want to mention is the packaging, folks. This is the little box that the garden came in, and it's just so lovely to receive. You know, there's a parcel, and within the parcel is this box, and it kind of opens as a two flap box. So this is what the garden was in. So you know that it's going to arrive in a very nice state, and it's protected on the top and in the bottom. So you're not going to get a dented book, which is great. And then this is what the Southwestern Bellows book came in, and again, you know, just the same idea with this dual flap opening box with protections at the top and the bottom, and this is what the back looks like. So that was really nice as well. There we go. So a little overview, a brief look at these two lovely kind of mystical art books, which are just an absolute joy, an experience, as I say. It's not necessarily going to teach you, but it is going to get you engaged. There's no question. Both of these books are highly engaging for anyone who's interested in the kinds of things that people are interested in who watch my channel. There we go. That's The Garden by Travis Lawrence and The Southwestern Bellows by Mark Rogers. I hope you enjoyed the review. Do leave a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel in a very direct way, then really the Patreon is the best way to do that. Do take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I'll see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.